They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 903, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 28.
He was brought down at the 28.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
To throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the 1st quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
The pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
now they'll throw here out of the gun. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. And that hits the crossbar and comes back no good. And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. Now about ready to take possession here.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
a loss of 1.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Third down, Love. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and
now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
For Tyler Higbee, incomplete. It's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams.
Los Angeles.
Tyler Higbee.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point forthcoming.
Extra point.
It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the 1st quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
On 1st down, Richmond. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 116 yards, and a trip to the end zone.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
L.A. set to take over again on offense.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee.
7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pick.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5.
His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now a run with Akers.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the 1st. So he gets an early chance to redeem himself, and he's able to put that one through.
And how happy is he? He's able to get that 2nd chance so quickly after the 1st miss. Gets his confidence back up, and who knows, they may need him for an even bigger kick later in the game.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jordan Love in this offense, ready to get the football back. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the 1st drive.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that 1st pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just one throw.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Rams to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
1st down, Rams.
3-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
10. Packers nothing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
He's brought down at the 42.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the Rams first.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll set up a throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's
enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away.
the Packers take over 1st and 10. At their
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
They haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
1st and 10.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. He'll find Miller. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line.
Taken down.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First down.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 13. First down, Rams.
First down, Rams.
On the counter, this is Akers. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
At the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a throw here, hauled in. The 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Smith. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They go play action here on first down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
On first down, Akers. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
13. Packers nothing.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me.
I
there,
was.
partner.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Jordan Love and the Packers heading back out there.
He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
It's up 3rd down.
3rd and long for Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense.
We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. The throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Rams.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
Eli Apple on the coverage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Complete to
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting them first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Smith catches left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Back to throw now on first down. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
They'll run this with Akers.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
tackle made at the 30.
They'll throw now on the final play.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was the visiting Lions who come in and get the road victory. 28-17, your final score. We'll stay in the AFC South as we head over to check on the Jags at home in Jacksonville. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Houston Texans. Deshaun Watson, sharp in the victory, as his guys get back within a game of 500. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week with Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Giants. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll run on first down. Richmond.
Number 23, the ball carrier.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offense.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Jordan Love sacked.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Love from the gun. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion. So now here's 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
Going right back to Akers. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On the stop was Aaron Donald. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd.
Working out of the gun. Love to the right side to Eric Ebron. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
For a Green Bay.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On play action. Love to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down now, Richmond. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Love. Ebron with it over the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the Rams.
Operating from the gun, Love. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a first and 10. Now Love. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up second and 12.
On second down, here's the option.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Tre'Quan Smith. It's a gain of 8.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
1 yard line.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
On first down, Richmond. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Love from the gun on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
The ball carrier.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Love's pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Love. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Love's pass.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. at the 13-yard line.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 16 yards, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that'll be caught by Kupp. A gain of 6 there on first.
To Cooper Kupp. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Packers 3.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
They'll look to throw again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Johnny Hekker now. He's been terrific so far. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. That one broken up by David Long on the defensive end.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down. Operating from the gun, Love. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the gun, Love. And the pressure gets to him again.
Jordan Love sacked.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. But it's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
On the ground, it's Akers.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.